In today's video, I'm gonna give you guys an update on all the different shrimps I keep. Now, I have 6 different shrimp tanks in this what I call the shrimp tank rack, and every single one of these is a Neocaridina species, meaning they're freshwater. You know, pH is right around 7 for the most part on every single one of them. Every single one of these setups, guys, believe it or not, it's only about $50, and I only spent about $50 in each one of these to set it up, and I'll break that down in the next video and show you guys exactly what's in it. Today's video, though, I want to give you guys an update as to how every shrimp tank is doing. I set this up probably just a few months ago. I started with 2 of them, then I added 2 more, then I added 1 more, then I added the last one. So I'll show you guys in order, you know, every single one that I had. I'll explain to you guys some of the problems that I've had and some of the success that I've had and what I've done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, drop them down below in the comment section. I'll get back to you guys. Let's get right to it. We're starting off with the Bloody Mary shrimp tanks. This tank is the second shrimp tank I got and I set up. Now, I'll go back to that one right now in a bit. There's a bit of a glare, guys. I do apologize. This is set up in the living room. Like I did mention in the previous video, I'm in the process of moving. Everything will be different. Videos will be a little bit better. The setup will be a little bit better as well. And we'll also be adding some new shrimp lines. So now, I'm gonna zoom in here and show you guys. This is what they look like now. As you guys can see, they're pretty active. The tank is very minimal, very simple. We got a sponge filter, a light, Pilo moss, which is by far my favorite thing out of all this, and you guys will see why right now. And I've also got catalpa leaves. The reason almond leaves, I mean, they go by different names. They're just very healthy. They keep my shrimp healthy. I have definitely noticed a difference with having that there. Moss is great for all the babies. Now I'll try to go back around here and show you guys. There's already babies here, and sorry. And as a matter of fact, I'll show you guys. This tank right now has probably about 4 to 6 buried females. So we're about to have a bunch of babies in this tank. Now, it's gonna be a bit of a hassle to move this around, but I do have to move them around in a few weeks when I move. So hopefully we keep most of these guys alive. And I'm gonna try to get a zoom in right here. I just did a water change. They're pretty active right now. Like I said, most of my setups are done to be as simple as possible. I maybe do a water change every 3-4 weeks or so. Most of these shrimp tanks. Let me show you guys the next one. This one here is the orange shrimp tank. Now this orange shrimp line is my first ever shrimp that I got. I remember when I first got them, I put them in a 3-gallon tank, and I kept them there for about a month or so. Now I only had about 10 of these, and I've actually had a ton of babies in here, but for some reason there was a little time, about a span of a week or 2, where I had a ton of these adult shrimp die, and I just could never pinpoint why that happened. Now, as you guys can see, we probably still have about 10 adults in here. So the colony definitely died down a bit, but I do have babies in here now, and of course I've got some buried females in here. Again, setup is the same. We got the Pilo moss, we got the catalpa leaves, and I'll try to focus on this. And as you guys can see, I really love the color of these. I've already taken some out that I just didn't like, and so far this is what I've kept so far, and I like it. I like it a lot. Let me show you guys my favorite. So yeah, you guys heard right. This is actually somehow turn into my favorite shrimp line. This is called the Snowball shrimp, and for some reason they're just prolific breeders. There's so many babies in here. I'll try to capture some in this video, but I've had 0 problems with this shrimp line. As you guys can see, look at the moss in here. Look at that moss. This was a tiny piece like this at some point. and it just took off. And look at this. Now the great thing about it is there's so many babies. I wish I could capture them in video. There's so many babies. These are so active. I've got zero problems with these. I love them. Love them. They eat anything I throw in here. I never overfeed though. I only feed every other day or so, sometimes every third day, depending on how active they've been. You know, once you get the shrimp and you set them up, you'll start just establishing a pattern of real and just kind of like studying them, seeing. You know, I noticed that when I throw too much food in here, they just seem a little sluggish. They don't eat as much. They kind of leave a lot of food behind. So for that reason, I don't feed them as often as many probably some other people do. As you guys can see, they're very white. The reason why they're called Snowball is when they're buried. I don't think I have a buried female in here. I think the one that was buried already had the babies. But the reason why they're called Snowball shrimp is because when they are buried, all these little eggs are white and they just look like tiny snowballs in their bellies. By far, guys, they're just amazing shrimp. I just got them out just because I felt like getting something different, and I've been extremely impressed with how adorable they've been. And I know it's crazy because they're all shrimp, but for some reason these are just different. Let me show you guys the next one. Now this next one is the blue jelly shrimp line. For some reason, I now have buried females, but this colony took months to establish. Here comes the buried female. She knows we're talking about her. But for some reason, this line just took months to establish. I haven't seen a single, maybe one other buried female, which is kind of weird, especially in this shrimp tanks. It's weird not seeing any breeding action, but for whatever reason it was, when I first got them, they were just very skittish. I don't know if it's just a change of environment or just them actually, I have no idea what it was. But you see, every other shrimp tank, you'll see them all up front. You know, they're very active, and these are the only ones. For some reason, they all stay in the back. They only come out to eat. And so it's definitely a work in progress. I've got two females buried right now. I've got her back there, and there's another one right here. So, but I mean, definitely this tank, it's about to explode with babies. And here she goes again. I guess by far she's the most active one. I wish I could show you guys a little bit better. So blue jellies, I know once we get a bigger colony, they'll be really fun. And look at this moss. Oh my god, dude, I love this moss. I cannot tell you guys. This is pilo moss. I know I've mentioned it a million times. Pilo moss, I love it. It's great. We're down here now. I'm showing you guys down here, and then we got two more, so I'm gonna show you guys that. We're on to the blue dreams now. This is by far a lot of people's favorite color. A lot of times when they talk about shrimp, they talk about their blue dreams. Blue dreams are very, it's hard to get this color and keep this color consistent. I've actually put in some work with these. As you guys can see, most of these are the color is great on these. It's very consistent. I've got buried female back there. I'll see if I can get her. She's buried. She's actually the first one to be buried in this tank, which means, you know, things are going great. Like I said, this tank was established months after those tanks up there, and so it's really nice to see. Let's see if I can get her. Sorry guys, I need to upgrade my phone so I can get you guys better videos. But there she is. She's definitely buried, having a great time. She's very active. I've noticed that once these females, once they get buried and they just extremely active. Again, same exact setup, guys. If it's not broke, why fix it, right? It's been working great for me. We got a catalpa leaf up here somewhere. I'm waiting for it to drop. These two tanks just ate them up quick compared to every single other tank. Now, I love them. I love them. They're definitely, this is also another tank that started very skittish at first, but with time, they have become very active. They are not scared at all. Now I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. Look at these blue jellies. Since I turned the camera away from them, they're all out now. Again, I only have about 10 of them in there, but that 10 is about to become 30, 40 easily. We're on to the last one, guys, and I hope you guys have been enjoying this video so far. I know the shots might not be great, but I promise you guys, I'm gonna be working on that. So here we are, blue jellies. I'm sorry, this is blue dreams. I'm still thinking about the blue jellies. By far, another one of my favorites. They're all my favorite, okay, guys? They're all my favorite. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, this one here is something I'm very excited about. This is the green jade shrimp tank. Sorry, green jade shrimp tank. Now, this is going to be very difficult to keep this color, but luckily I got some very high quality shrimp. So this is kind of the color we're looking at right here. There's some that are just a bit darker, like that one. Almost looks black, but I've actually seen them in better light, and he's actually just really dark green. So this shrimp line, I think I've only got about 10 of them in here as well. And same thing, when I first got them, very skittish, you know, but as you guys can see, they are active now. They're extremely active. They're all out. They eat great. So here you guys go. They eat really good. Zero problems with them. I think we might be seeing some buried females in this tank very soon, just because of how they're looking. They're not saddled yet. I haven't seen any saddles, but I mean, I'm pretty confident that just by seeing them, this one's actually different. I think it might be closer to blue. I might have to take it out. I just saw this one. Ooh, okay. So things like that is what I try to avoid being, you know, especially in colonies like this. So that with this, which is why I'm saying something like this is gonna take a little bit more time to keep consistent, but I'm definitely up for the challenge, and I'm gonna be working on it so that the color I eventually want is this right here. She is amazing. She is the color I'm looking for, which most of these, except for maybe 2 or 3, are about that color. So I need to let them breed for a few months, for a year or so, and then start picking out all the ones I don't want once, you know, this is getting fuller. And so those are all my shrimp tanks. I hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me see. Bloody Mary is right there. Awesome. They look great. Orange shrimp. Looking great, of course. She's saddled. She's gonna be buried pretty soon. Snowballs. Great looking shrimp. And of course the blue jellies have hit now, so there's nothing to see there. They're back there. Those eggs are so yellow, you guys can just see them. Look at that. We got the blue dreams. And of course, the green jades. Very excited. Now guys, if I have not mentioned this before, my goal of course is to eventually upgrade this, breed them so much that I can eventually, maybe one day, open up an online shop, ship these to your front door. Now, if that's not possible, I'm still gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I love what I do. I love keeping shrimp. I used to keep a bunch of Tanganyika cichlids before, and I've just done shrimp because I work a lot, and so they're low maintenance and still something that's very gratifying to keep. So for you shrimp keepers out there, I know you understand what I'm saying and why I feel the way I feel. But if you guys saw this all the way through, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys very much. I will keep updating you guys. I'll update you guys as far as what's in every single one of these setups. Like I said, these have been set up for probably 3 months. Zero problems whatsoever. Minimal water changes. And so if you guys want to know about that, let me know down below. You guys have a great day. Thank you guys for watching.